guys, welcome back to our channel Cool Max. In this video, I am going to explain you about Pythagoras theorem by performing an activity. To explain this method, I have taken a sum from chapter 6 of class 10 CBSE from Mathematics Lab Kit. To verify Pythagoras theorem by performing an activity, the area of the square constructed on the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle is equal to the sum of the areas of the square constructed on the another two sides of a right angle triangle. The procedure for verifying Pythagoras theorem is: first step is to take a colored paper, draw and cut a right angle triangle ACB, right angled at C, of sides 3 cm, 4 cm and 5 cm. Second step is paste this triangle on white sheet of the paper. Draw squares on each side of the triangle on side AB, BC and AC and name them. Extend the sides FB and GA of the squares AB, FG which meets at ED and P and CI at Q respectively. Draw perpendicular RP on BP which meets CD at R. Mark the parts of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 of the squares BCD and ACIH and color them with 5 different colors. Cut the pieces 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the squares BCDE and ACIH and place the pieces on the square. For the better understanding, I have given how to do that activity. Let me show you the demo now. Watch carefully. For the purpose of calculation, I have taken a right angle triangle whose dimensions are 6 cm, 8 cm and 10 cm. As mentioned in the previous slide, 3 squares are taken whose length of the sides are 10 centimeter, 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter. Now let us place the square very close to the right angle triangle. Please observe carefully. If we add the area of the square 2 and 3, it should be equal to the area of square 1. If we prove this using the square, then it will satisfy the Pythagoras theorem. Let us see whether can we place the smaller squares into the bigger one, since both the smaller squares cannot be accommodated into the bigger one. So let us see how to cut them. Now let us divide the smaller squares to place into the biggest one. I have cut the smaller squares into different size for placing into the bigger square. I have named these squares as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I have colored the squares. Now let us see how to place the pieces of two smaller squares into the biggest one. Moving the first triangle to biggest square. Going to move the second piece to the biggest square. Observe the movement of the smallest piece into the biggest square. Going to move the fourth piece to the biggest square. Moving the last piece to the biggest square. Since the smaller square have covered the biggest one, we have understood that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. That is, area of square 1 equals to the area of square 2 plus area of square 3. I hope you are able to understand the Pythagoras theorem using three squares. It is very clear that the area of the square formula has helped to demonstrate this Pythagoras theorem. Thank you.